Every day, millions of American children across the country ride to school on diesel-powered school buses. And those emissions from a diesel bus can spread exhaust with harmful toxins that can affect young lungs. A new survey indicates that parents are ready for something cleaner. And joining us today is Tucker Perkins, President and CEO of the Propane Education Research Council, with information on the survey and the efforts to achieving cleaner, safer bus rides. Welcome, Tucker.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I look forward to talking with you.
Now, what does this new survey tell us about how parents feel about school transportation?
Yeah, it was interesting. We surveyed parents and educators, and an overwhelming majority, 87%, said yes. They thought it was time for their child to ride to school in a low-emission propane bus. That's really not what we do today, right? Most children ride to school the way I rode to school, in a diesel-powered bus. If we can get them into a propane bus, we can demonstrate clearly it's better for the child, it's better for the environment, it's better for the community.
And how are low-emission buses like propane better for kids?
We've all been behind that diesel school bus when it pulled away from the bus stop. We've seen the cloud of black smoke come to us. Most of us have smelled that cloud of black smoke. We now know what's in that. Harmful emissions and pollutants that in a child cause asthma and bronchitis. We get them into a propane bus, that cloud of black smoke is gone. We also know now a propane bus is quieter, much quieter, and it allows them to have conversations with their friends, hear instructions from the driver. Teachers tell us when they come to school in a propane bus, they're calmer. They get ready to learn earlier in the day. It is a much better environment for a child to get to school.
And how can cleaner fuel impact the environment?
Well, we've taken away that cloud of black smoke. Not only is it harmful to children, it's harmful to every adult at the bus stop, plants, animals. The other issue is we have lowering greenhouse gases. And in fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but it could be even cleaner, often, definitely cleaner than a diesel bus, certainly as clean or sometimes cleaner than even an electric bus if we think about how electricity is made, transported, and stored. So much better for the environment than a diesel bus, and perhaps even an electric bus.
Now, California has awarded $500 million to school districts to help add zero-emission school buses to their fleets, from San Diego Unified to San Marcos and the South Bay. And San Diego is actively transitioning its school bus fleet away from diesel towards cleaner alternatives like electric and propane. How common are propane school buses nationwide?
Yeah, I'm really glad you know those facts, because California has been a leader, as we all know, in the movement towards cleaner transportation. 1,500 propane school buses operate in the state of California, and we're even beginning to run quite a few of them on renewable propane. So not only zero carbon, a very negative carbon fuel. Across the nation, we haven't been quite as lucky. We're proud to say that 22,000 buses operate across this nation on propane, and that's a great start, giving those 1.1 million children a better start to their school day and a safe ride home. But the fact remains, almost 400,000 diesel buses still operate. Diesel fuel is a fuel of the past. It's time to give these children a ride in a modern propane bus.
And where can we go for more information?
Yeah, we found that once parents learned these facts, they were 90% more likely to act. So a website for parents, betterourbuses.com. That's where they go, learn these facts, learn how to engage, where to engage, and then that final ingredient is the necessary step. Have parents engage. Tell the story about why their children need this better ride to school in a propane bus.
Definitely a call to action for parents and communities. Tucker, we thank you so much for sharing this compelling information.
Thank you for having me.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.